Hello, everyone. Welcome to Rising Star. My name is Ruth. Thank you for joining me. All right, so this is a daily collective message. Whatever the message is that needs to come through from Spirit, the strongest message, it may or may not be for you today. All right, Spirit, what's the strongest message coming through at this time? What is the strongest message coming through for the collective? The threshold, 45. All right, so stepping into a new experience. We got a lot here. The ring, the fault line, and the offering. We'll keep them. Okay. The offering came up the other day. I think it was in one of the shorts that I did last week. So there's something, you're standing on the threshold. You're ready to step into a new experience. You're ready to, it's like your soul is trying to align with something on a higher vibration, but there's a separation that needs to take place. And the offering can be like a sacrifice. So something needs to be left behind here. The seed is on the bottom. Something needs to be sacrificed or left behind. All right, so what's this about, Spirit? With this ring, I feel like you're trying to come into union with something. So it could be a person or an experience, a new vibration, like a higher vibration, maybe even like the fifth dimension. It's like you need to allow something to continue to separate or go away. And before I started the reading, on the bottom of the deck were the venom and the storm. So there could be a specific person, people, or situation in your life right now that's toxic, that needs to go, that needs to be separated from. The Eight of Swords. Yeah, it could even be a mindset, a way of thinking that needs to be sacrificed. The Nine of Wands. You're keeping yourself stuck. Something, okay, there's like a mindset that needs to be healed. You might look at where you have Chiron in your chart. This could be related to your Chiron wound. You have Chiron in an air sign. Air sign. Yeah, the Ace of Swords. It's like a mental purge that needs to take place. Like clearing the mind, clearing a mindset, thinking about something differently, allowing your mind to expand in some way. The Fool. The Fool is what is hidden. There's a new beginning here. Okay, I think that the mindset you're stuck in is fear. It's a lack of faith. It's like you need to surrender to, I'm hearing the will of the divine. Surrender to the will of the divine. You may be starting to see things differently or feel differently about certain things, but that you have a resistance to it at the same time, like your mind is trying to expand in some way, or you're seeing things from a different perspective. But there could be like a conditioning that's holding you back from changing your mindset or changing your perspective. Like you can always change your mind. You can always choose to feel differently about things or believe differently about things. The Four of Cups is in the past. You think something's not possible. You have a belief that something's not possible, but you're like you're standing right in front of it. But you can't see it with this Eight of Swords. You can't even see what's right in front of you because you believe that it's not possible. So you just need to believe, like this spiral on the Ace of Swords. Um, I don't even know how to explain that. It's like an expansion of belief. You need to think outside of the box or like allow your mind to expand in some way. Jupiter is in Gemini right now, so maybe this has something to do with Jupiter and Gemini. King of Wands is in the future, and the King of Cups is on the bottom of the deck. All right. So this could have something to do with aligning with a person. We'll see. This could have something to do with um like your divine masculine energy. This could be healing something in the divine masculine energy. The divine masculine energy and the lower vibration could be blocking you from changing your mindset. So it could be that the divine masculine energy needs to be raised up here or healed in some way, addressed, assessed. There's something about like exploring your belief system here. All right, what's the Eight of Swords, Nine of Wands, Spirit? Six of Cups, Four of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. So that's kind of what I'm getting here is that there's like something from your past or childhood, your roots, something that you were brought up to believe. Your soul wants you to see something differently or step out of that mindset. And I think that there's like things coming up that are making you see something from a different perspective, but you're resisting it because of your roots. Like this goes deep. This is something that's been like ingrained into you. All right, so the Ace of Swords, the Six of Wands, death. This is an ego death. Um, it's the ego. Yeah, there's something about the divine masculine energy that needs to be healed. So the ego is trying to hold on. It's like I don't maybe you got a throat chakra blockage, but it's like something's coming up, but your belief system's starting to change about something. But if you admit that, then that means you were wrong in the past. And it's the ego that doesn't want to be wrong in the past. It's okay to say, I don't believe that anymore. I've changed my mind about that. That no longer resonates with me or that no longer aligns with me. Your soul's really trying to help you expand in some way here. Your higher self is trying to give you a message or get you to see something differently, but you have to um there's this Tool song where he says crucify the ego. So it's like you need to crucify the ego. Temperance. Both sides. Yeah, it's like but both sides of the coin. You can actually, I don't know what this means, but this is what I'm getting. You can believe multiple things at the same time that contradict each other. I don't know what that means. So that might mean something for you. I don't know what that means. But if that makes sense. What does that mean? The Fool. you can believe that all things are possible, that all potential outcomes are possible. The Eight of Cups, the Seven of Cups, the Empress, Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. I don't know what that means. But it's like you're allowing your feminine energy, or you need to allow your feminine energy to receive truths, messages. Show me that Empress. Five of Cups. It's kind of like the energy of death and creation. After something dies, then the space is cleared, the space is empty, and anything can come out of it. I still don't like fully understand it. So it might make sense to you. It might be something that you've thought before, or a message that you've received before. It's like you're allowing everything to just be as it is and be what it is and not try to see it any one way. Like it's almost like looking at something like the truth is different for everyone because everyone creates their own reality. So everyone's truth is different or something like that. And it's like choosing to take action or make decisions out of a feminine energy rather than a masculine energy, which it feels like oxymoronic or something because it's the masculine that takes action, but I guess it's the feminine that has the idea to do so. So there's something about the feminine and the masculine working together here. But also, what I was going to say about death and temperance here is that, yeah, it's like both sides are true. You're seeing both sides of something as being the truth, and that's what helps you to cross through this threshold here. But it's like the offering and what you're sacrificing here is the idea that only one side can be true, but it's like you're finding that both sides are true. And with death and temperance, that's Scorpio and Sagittarius energy. So death is a transformation of death and rebirth. That's just what I was talking about. Like the death and rebirth process. Between the death and the rebirth, it's just the void, where anything is possible. That's where this fool, it's like the fool comes in there between the death and the rebirth. But the fool can be endless potentialities. And then temperance takes that and transmutes it, changes it into something new, but also balances it out. Like temperance is both sides of the coin. It's like temperance is seeing something from both sides. Okay. I feel like I spent too long on it. I hope that makes sense. So let's look at this fool. What's the fool? The Page of Cups. Justice. Okay, this truth or these truths, it's almost like it's multiple truths for you that don't seem to go with each other. It's like a polarity thing. But these truths are coming from your heart. Okay. Two of Cups. And this is some sort of alignment here because you're taking action based on a truth from your heart. Or, yeah, it's like you're allowing your heart, you're taking a leap of faith based on what your heart is telling you, based on truths that are coming from your heart. So maybe your heart chakra is opening here and you're following intuitively, but you have to let go of some sort of built in logic. Show me the Two of Cups. Because the Two of Cups can be in just an alignment between your own inner masculine and feminine energies. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, yeah, it's an alignment. It's a balancing out. There's a balancing out here. Three of Wands. It's making you see things differently. It's like you're seeing something through a different lens. Because the lens before it was like dirty because of the ego, like it was clouded by the ego. All right, Four of Cups. Eight of Wands. Yeah, this Four of Cups is like sitting still and wanting something, but not seeing how it's possible, not seeing how action can be taken, and not moving towards something. I feel like that's what you were doing in the past, but now you're like, I'm taking the risk because anything is possible. Um, it seems like something's healing in the masculine energy here. Because the feminine energy knows, the feminine energy is creation. The feminine energy knows that anything can be created, anything is possible. In a higher vibration, the feminine energy knows that. Okay. The Fool. It's like the feminine energy has faith in the masculine energy to take the right action. That's what's being balanced out here. Like you're learning to heal the masculine and then believe in the masculine. All right, the Eight of Wands, the Fool. Yeah, you were sitting still and not taking a risk in the past because you didn't believe it was possible. You didn't believe something was for you, something along these lines here. You didn't believe in the endless potentialities. The Ace of Wands. Yeah, it's like you were just resisting taking action towards something. The Sun. You needed some sort of enlightenment here. It's like you were in the dark. You were unable to see your way out of the dark in order to take action. All right, so what's the King of Wands here? Knight of Swords. Ten of Wands. Ace of Cups. Yeah, this is choosing to believe what your heart's telling you over what your mind's telling you, because in the mind, there's some cloudiness from what other people think, like the interference of others. But your heart is just open to growth, expansion, and the truth. The Four of Cups again. Judgment. Yeah. It's like there's this realization here, this moment of enlightenment where you realize that you're the only thing that's been blocking you. You're your own worst enemy. You have been keeping yourself stuck in a belief system. The only thing keeping you from whatever it is you want or whatever it is you want to do, or from I just lost what I was getting. A new reality. The only thing blocking you from a new reality was your crappy mindset. So there's this realization here. And look, there's even an ankh. Do you see behind this cat? There's like a hieroglyph of a cat on the wall. There's actually two ankhs. Or no, that's the eye of Horus and then the ankh there. And then even that cat's holding a feather. So the ankh is divine feminine and divine masculine energy. It's a symbol of creation. And then the feather is weighed out in the scales of justice. This justice card doesn't have scales. But on the scales of justice, it's the heart and the feather. And if the heart, right, if the heart is heavier than the feather, you don't get into the underworld, something like that. But there's this eye of Horus on here too. So yeah, it's like your eyes are being opened to a truth, a big truth. It's a revelation. You're having a revelation. All right, whoever this is for. This could happen during the eclipses. I don't know exactly when they are. I think we have a Virgo eclipse. I'm like, oh, Virgo eclipse makes sense. March 14th, but that's like inner reflection is Virgo energy. So it could be during an eclipse or a moon, a new or full moon. But eclipses are usually times of revelations. So give us a numerology angel number card here, Spirit. 666, reflect. Love, affection, compassion, kindness, attention, self love. Several unexpected developments will enter your life and impact how you feel. This is a chance to reevaluate your identity. You need a mental shift towards greater optimism, self assurance, and trust. Put your faith in your gut and inner voice. Pay attention to your feelings and use them to help you become a better person. Pay attention to your feelings. Yeah. You're listening to your heart, allowing your heart to guide you here. All right. So a couple weeks ago, I commented on this video that there were 666 likes, and some girl responded to me, why would you even say that? Shaking my head. 666 is like the worst angel number, blah, blah, blah. Talk about being stuck in the wrong mindset. But all angel numbers are positive. Anyhow, I hope you guys have a great day and that resonated. Thanks.